Welcome to Wandering Wednesday, where I wander the wild Atlantic way with Willow. So I know it's episode 2. I had a plan of wandering somewhere, but well, the weather was supposed to be absolutely downpour. There was floods in Dublin. Yesterday, I think there was floods in Dublin this morning. I didn't check, but it's beautiful here. So I'm just gonna wander around my house and take some cuttings to grow. Native Irish tree cuttings. I have my equipment here. I need to clean up, sharpen my blades and stuff. It hasn't been used since October. October is when I injured my back, so I stopped gardening. So these secateurs had constant use until then. These are brilliant. The simpler the better with these, I always find. Anyway, so my friend is starting a company and he wants to plant a tree for every of the item he sold. I don't want to get too much into it until the time's right. But he wants me to plant a lot of trees. And I want to plant a lot of native Irish trees. So I got my rooting gel, I got my sharpeners, I need disinfectant so you could disinfect your secateurs between cuts, not to spread disease. And then pots and compost. So I have hazel trees in my garden, I have holly trees in my garden, I have yew trees in my garden, but it's the wrong time of year for that. But what I really want is willow, not you, don't look at me every time I say it. She's not named after, well, she is named after the tree, but she's named after the movie with Mad Mardigan, Van Kilmer, and I can't remember of the main actor's name. Oh, I can't remember his name. Anyway, I loved that movie when I was growing up. But yeah, she's named after the tree. It was between that and rose. So native Irish trees, it's mostly willow, birch. I'm a bit early in the year. I might take a few and see if it happens. Oak, I have an oak tree in my garden that's young and vigorous, so this is the right time of year to do that. And other than that, sycamore. Is sycamore a native Irish tree? I don't think so. I think it's naturalized. I think it's not native. The rowan as well. Rowan is naturalized. I think Scots pine is naturalized as well. But I want the real native stuff. Like they've been here for ages. Horse chestnut, I believe, is from Turkey originally. And I think elder is native, but I don't know if I've seen any elder. I'd love to get some hawthorn. I don't know about cutting hawthorn. I've never done it. Should be fine. It's in the rose family-ish. Yeah, so we'll get going. Yeah, so I'm just going to be sharpening my blade, disinfecting it. I have a bag, I have a plastic bag to put the saplings in. I know there's definitely willow down my road.
This YouTuber was wrong, and I can prove it. He claimed to be a gardener for years, yet he can't tell the difference between Hazel and Willow. What a terrible person!
So I walked past at one point flowers which I assumed were the flower of willows, which are called catkins. Turns out it was hazel, and I convinced myself it was willow. I'm sorry, just please don't comment. Well, you can comment. It engages you. And subscribe while you're at it. Hi, Patrick from Volpine Games. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to go to a cave, a lovely cave that's nearby, but there's a hill climb and my leg is not up for that today, so I'm doing a smaller hill climb around my house. Anyway, let's get going. Right, we're off. There's a forest down my road. Come on, Willow. That has some native Irish trees. I believe there's some willow in there. But man, it's beautiful up here. So you might be wondering why it's called Volpine Games. So I said I'd make a card game, but there was no interest in that. There was more interest in my kind of comedy videos. But my interests are in the trees. I've seen a load of willows as I'm walking by. My interest in the trees, so I said we'll do Wandering Wednesdays so I can keep my interest going. I was going to split this off to another channel so the algorithm would know how to sort me better, but No, I'll just keep it a feature on Wednesdays, just do one day of it. Okay, we're almost at the area I want to go to. So this path, you see a footpath here? I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that uses this area. But this has a lot of native Irish trees in it. Willow loves it. She finds lots of fox poo and rolls in it. But yeah, this is where I'm going today. I'll let her off the leash and she can run around and get it filthy. I'll give her a bath later. But this should have all the trees I need. Now, I have to identify it, but I'm almost certain this is all willow. I saw some catkins on some cut branches. So I believe this is grey willow. It's very dried out, so they're not, well, that one's actually fine. Oh, there's buds coming in. One second. It's a leaf bud. It's hard to tell this time of year due to no leaves, but I'm almost certain this is a type of grey willow. If I'm wrong, someone can tell me in comments. It's always hard to tell species this time of year when you don't have leaves. Makes life easier. You see here the buds are coming out on this, so it might be a tiny bit late in my cuttings. It shouldn't matter with willow. Doing this because I want, first of all, I don't know how long my rooting willow. This I'm trying to collect. Look at that. You know that meme where they go, the book means she smiled with her bottom teeth, and they go, oh, what does that look like? When Willow smiles sometimes, she's just using her bottom teeth. Oh, Willow. Yeah, there goes my first cutting. Willow chewing willow. Anyway, I'm gonna get a load of cuttings here and fill up the bag. I believe I can't find anything other than willow here, so it's just going to be collecting willow, but that's kind of what I want. That's the easiest one to grow, so it'll be a good start when he starts his company on planted trees. Willow's the easiest start to do, and I have hazel at home. These aren't hazel trees, are they? The bark is too bright. Man, it'd be easier if it was during the year. I'm so tired, I just woke up. My back is killing me. So I might be rambling. Anyway, we go ahead. I'll get about 40, 50 maybe. Alright, I got 40 here, about 40. Now, my tip for this is that these are budding. Like, normally that might be an issue, but it's willow. Willow will survive anything. It's very difficult to kill willow. I've tried, established one at least. I've tried. So what I was doing is basically if I pushed it and it snapped and it was dried out, that means it was no good. So that's how I did it. This is enough. If I need more, I'll just plant one and just take cuttings off that one. The only other native species I saw here was holly. Where's this holly native? Pretty sure it is native. I don't think it's naturalized. But I've a big holly bush at home that I can take cuttings off anytime. I have hazel at home and I have oak at home. I'm pretty sure hazel is native as well. It's funny, I know these things, but once you're putting a video out, you second guess yourself quite a lot. Like I checked it up this morning. It's a bit early in the year. You kind of do that at the end of the year, just before winter, or autumn. Yeah, just before autumn, mid-autumn, winter. Willow you can do it any time of year, no matter what it says. Oak you can do it this time of year, or you could do hardwood at the end of the year, or softwood. Hardwood this time of year and softwood at the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. And holly, I think holly's at the end of the year as well, but I'll look into it. And hazel, this seems like the right time for hazel. Just going by feel. If it fails, it fails. It's just a bit of dirt you're losing. Right, Willow was trying to get all the branches off me. but that's grand. Willow has an affinity for Willow. It's this good girl. Yeah. Oh, you're licking your lips. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay. Do you want to do any tricks? And do a spin. And a spin. And lie down. Okay. Best girl. I could delete all the video to make myself look smarter, but I just looked at what I thought were catkins. And they're hazel buds, whatever these called. So I've been collecting hazel. That's fine. I like hazel. It gives you food. Willow doesn't give you food. Willow does give you you can get a painkiller from willow bark. But akin to aspirin or paracetamol. I was thinking the whole time that they looked a bit not like willow. Fuck's sake. Anyway, this is the issue with doing this when there's no leaves on the trees. It's very hard to tell. Willow, come here. Right. I think I have a mix of willow and hazel. I really should know this. It has been more than 10 years since I did my gardening course, and I used to purchase plants more than grow them myself. So I have to relearn a lot of stuff. I still have my notes that I haven't touched in 10 years from my course, so I'll go through that. But it's the right time to be planting hazel anyway. So I'll just show you what I have here. So this black box is literally filled to the brim with planters that I've sold over the years. That's not even, I'd say it's not even a fifth of what I've sold, but full, all stacked in together. I bought this at the end of last year and I just have it sitting here. I forgot about it. I'm going to use just a multi-purpose compost. These are all the cuttings I took. We'll probably cut them down a bit shorter. And this is I have this weed, tricorned leek, I believe it's called. It grows everywhere. I've been slowly getting at it. I just leave it in the bucket. I put it in the fireplace. I do anything but put it in my compost. And my compost is growing. Compost is up there. Here I needed drainage, but my back went just as I bought all this stuff. So this was last October I bought all this. I was making a French drain. So instead I slowly just dug a trench. So this is going to be a patio area. Goes around here. I was doing this by hand and with a digger. I have like a wheelbarrow I can attach my lawnmower there. But yeah, again back I'm going to need like a bobcat or you know those small little diggers to do the rest of this. But I'll wait till it's dry to do that, so it'll be cut along here and then cut in there. I'm trying to avoid showing my neighbour's house. So this is what we have at the moment. These trees need to go down. I was told by Quilcha when they're cutting the forest behind my house that they cut them down. Right, so I planted those violas. Just threw them in the ground, but I found 2 ash saplings while I was doing that, so I took them out and I'm going to grow those. I know there's dieback in this area, but that's the rest. I'm just going to spread it more, huh? Right. Well, I'll show you one of these and then I'll just fast forward me going through them. Now, these are way too long. What I'd like to do this is get my penknife. This is not my gardening penknife. I don't know where that went. I put the X in my compost. I'm just using multi-purpose compost. You don't really need, all the energy should be inside the plant, so you don't really need a lot of nutrients. In fact, that could be detrimental and it's a waste of money. This is all from memory now. Do this every so often, but not too much. Yeah. Put this down. A nice one here. And cut off. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you probably shouldn't use a blunt. That's a bad one. Cut off there. Get your knife. What I'll do is scrape off, you see the green there. Scrape off like a couple of centimeters off the bottom. You can be as particular as you want, it doesn't really matter. Then we're going to get the rouging gel. God knows how long I've had this. This is a seaweed based one. Willow, you kind of don't need this, but I do it anyway because it's literally rouging gel could be sitting in your garden for ages. Put a good blob on it. And just stick it down. Tap it down. And then when I've done all of them, I'll get a hose and just spray them all. You want to keep them damp. And that's one done. I'm probably just going to record, speed it up from now on. So. I had a feeling, okay. So this one, when you're scraping it, you don't see any green. No good, just throw it away. I'm on my last Hazel one. So if you noticed a few other things, I cut it at an angle just to increase surface area so there's more area for roots to get in. Very light scrape. I'm sure I might be spreading infection here. I probably should have been wiping my knife down, but you know, we're surrounded by hazel trees. I can get more. So my back is getting sore now, so I'm going to plant this. You dip it in the rooting hormone, and then you chuck it down, and we give these a sprinkling of water when we're done. So I'm just going to plant these 2 ash trees. Probably need a bigger pot actually now that I think of it. Yeah, I'll get a bigger pot. I'm going to move these elsewhere around the garden, and we'll see how many. I expect usually around 50%, a bit higher maybe. Okay, so it's I think 47 with 2 ash plants I found. I wasn't going to do ash because of dieback, but I just found them there. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me I'm doing everything wrong, but I mean, we're just doing it nice and quick, slapdash. There's always more hazel to plant, and we can plant it some other day. So that's it for this Wednesday. I'm going to edit this video and, well, I'm going to tidy up, stretch my back, and then edit this video. I should be out today. Shouldn't be too much editing to be done. So as you can see, on Wednesdays I like to go and touch grass and do some nature focused videos. So if you like that, give it a like and subscribe. I also do lots of other types of videos. I will be working coming up here, so my videos will be a bit more sporadic, but I enjoy doing this, so I will keep on going. So like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Skibbity boop da ba da boop ba ba boop dee ba da bow.